Peyton, your mustache and beard's coming in pretty thick there.
Yeah, I'm going for that whole lumberjack look.
Oh, nice, very nice. Yeah.
You should try it.
There's no such thing as a black lumberjack.
Is that because you guys are?
Because we're what?
You guys are scared of heights.
We're scared of what?
I voted for Obama.
Hello, good evening, and welcome to another edition of What to Watch. I am Christopher Gates, and this right here is Peyton Fretwell. Peyton, thank you. How are you today, my friend, on this Monday?
Doing good. Monday, and we're starting off the week with a great movie review.
Yes, we are.
We are talking about Zootopia.
Zootopia, wow. That's all I can say is, wow!
Wow. Yeah, Zootopia. We didn't know what we were going to get in this movie. We had heard a lot of people saying it was a good movie, but we didn't know if that was good movie or good for a kid's movie.
Yeah, for a movie that's part buddy cop, it has a mystery element.
Yeah.
It blends a lot of different genres and things together, and it does a masterful job with it.
And this movie is super funny.
Really,
it's a very funny movie. If you're a father or mother who's wanting to take their kids out to a movie and you think you're going to get bored watching this movie, you won't. It is legitimately funny. You and I saw it, and we're
in 3D.
In 3D, yeah. We just had to see the hairs.
The hairs on the textures on the bunny rabbit's hops and everything.
And it actually paid off because this is a beautifully animated movie, and I did not realize how much of that was going to pop out when with the 3D feature.
Yeah, the 3D effects were really nice. They weren't overly loud. They were quite subtle. A lot of times I'm a little wary about 3D because they make my eyes watery. Just too many effects and stuff. Yeah. But this movie, generally for the most part, in 3D, it's I recommend it. If you're on the fence of seeing a good 3D movie, this is the one I would recommend seeing.
Unless you are taking the kids, and then it'll probably be more economical to go 2D
because even between us, we were like, good Lord, 3D. Like, this is expensive money.
We're on a college student budget. We can't afford these 3D movies.
This movie was #1 this past weekend.
Yep.
It's the highest grossing movie for Disney's since Frozen. It's actually beat it on its opening night weekend.
Which is saying something. And I'm on the fence on thinking if this will get to the $1 billion. I don't know if it will get to $1 billion because Frozen really was one of those movies that it started out low. And then with the popularity of Let It Go and the kids singing the song, the soundtrack really made that movie go to the $1 billion. And this movie doesn't really have that soundtrack.
There's no sing-alongs in this movie. This movie is actually just a straight animated movie. It tells a storyline, so there's not any really memorable songs except the one that Shakira does. She plays a gazelle.
I wasn't a fan of the song. I'll be honest.
Some people say it was catchy, but to us, it's just a generic song that's in the movie. I mean, nothing against Shakira. I mean, I love Shakira, but still.
Yeah, who doesn't love Shakira?
But
her hips don't lie.
No, never.
So I read in my journals.
Please call it Shakira. Yeah. But generally, yeah, this movie, it's. I don't think it's going to make that much money. This is a very busy month. The biggest one being Batman Superman, which is going to come out towards the end of this month.
It's definitely going to make a lot of money, at least until Batman Superman comes out. Yeah. It'll still probably make some good money while Batman Superman's going out, because obviously not everybody is going to go see that. Most everybody. People we know are going to go see Batman Superman.
I mean, people that don't even know anything about comic books are going to see it. So, I mean, this is good. But Zootopia is, for itself as a movie, it is a well-done movie. It's probably one of my, it's early to say, but I have to admit, this is one of my favorite animated movies that I've seen.
I liked everybody in this film. Everybody was great. Jennifer Goodwin as Judy Hopps. I can't wait for a little Judy Hopps plush to come out. I told you when we were leaving the thing, I said, leaving the theater, I could not wait to get a little Judy Hopps plush. I can see a spike
in bunnies going up right now. You know, our friend Carmen Rose, the meteorologist here, she wanted a bunny, and when she sees this movie, she's going to probably go ahead and adopt one. So I'm sorry to her cat.
Hey, Carmen.
But, hey, Carmen. But yeah, they're going to go up. But no, you're right. Judy, her character is so optimistic, so upbeat. It was so hard not to root for her.
Yeah.
And then just, that's another thing too. The characters in this movie are presented in such well-fashioned. Even as animals, they have a lot of traits that you can really relate to. Yeah. And,
I'm glad they went with the heroine route, because originally in the first draft of this movie, Nick Wilde was actually supposed to be the main character. director.
Okay.
And then they ended up changing it up, and Judy. They thought Judy Hopps would be a better protagonist for this film, and I'm seeing a trend now in Hollywood. You know, with the new Star Wars movie,
Yeah, with
we had a heroine and Rey, and so we have the minorities.
It's become a big thing. We're popular again, everybody. Woo!
Hashtag Oscars so white.
Get Chris Rock in here.
Yeah, but yeah, you're seeing a trend, and I hope it continues because it's definitely helping the movies not having to hunker down on that old-fashioned masculinity.
Yeah. You know, and what makes it, building off on that, what makes this so well, Zootopia does such a great job. It's one thing to have a heroine as your main character and present them, but they present them as strong, independent, charismatic characters too. And that's the thing about
Judy. She wasn't a damsel in distress.
She was not.
Yeah, a lot of the time she was saving
she was
Nick
really helping
Wilde.
out Nick Wilde. There's a couple of sequences in the movie where her intelligence and stuff, and that's another thing too, bringing up that the character Nick Wilde, played by Jason Bateman, who does a fantastic job playing, you know, just the sluck, I almost gonna say city slicker, but just like that, you know, sloth kind of guy that just kind of goes.
A sly fox.
Yeah, sly fox. Yeah, you got me, cunning. And you know, his character, he's mastered that so well. His character, when he's on screen, you just level. But he, as smart as he thinks he is, there are many times Judy Hopps outsmarts him, and the dialogue between them is just fantastic. Yeah. And things that she does to him, and even the vice versa feud that he does to her, is great. Like, you will be smiling from just what's it, ear to ear? Is that the slang? Yeah. You'll be smiling from ear
rabbit
to ear.
ear to rabbit
from
ear.
rabbit ear to rabbit ear. Hey, you're a cute bunny.
I definitely, I definitely. Well, only bunnies can say
only
that.
say that, yeah.
You'll understand it when you see the movie. Sorry, we got a lot of inside jokes from that movie. This movie actually had 3 directors in it. Byron Howard, who's known for Tangled and Bolt, and then Rich Moore, who did. I just looked this up before the.
That's okay.
He did Wreck-It Ralph.
I was about to say, I would have put it down there below.
And then Jared Bush, who's done a lot of other work as well. And then, he did a great job with this movie. I don't know if it needed 3 directors, but it definitely showed. With as many people that was involved with this movie, I know the credits. There were a lot of credits.
There's a lot of credits.
And so he probably had 3 directors just to wrangle all these people.
You know, bringing that up, it amazes me because the movie of this size and scope, there's a lot of in-depth in this movie. As we mentioned before, you know, what you've seen in the commercials and stuff, that's just really just a teaser to what this movie is about. There's a lot of elements in this movie that both of us were surprised that we would not expect. Not to give away any spoilers. This is spoiler free, by the way, but we're not trying to give away any spoilers because we really want you to go see it. But there's really 2 big elements I did not expect to really see, and it really play on, you know, discrimination and stereotypes. That's like one of the elements that I didn't think to really see coming from an animated movie, a kids animated movie.
Exactly. This movie got really deep, and I realized about halfway through the film, I was like, these are topics that that are important today.
Today, yeah.
You know, that they and if you want to go more in depth, what I'm talking about, I have an article up on w2watch.com.
Yeah, I'll make sure I do.
Little links right there.
Yeah,
and you can go check out the article I wrote on that. Hey. And but no, they kind of to summarize it. They go into a lot of in-depth analysis of racism, xenophobia, stereotyping, police brutality.
They do.
Just a little bit of everything.
It surprised me for a movie that you would think like, oh, it's like a buddy cop, they're gonna work together, becomes a mystery movie, becomes a political thriller, and then it has all the elements that you talked into it, all in one. And this is just one movie. There are serious movies that do this, serious topic movies, and they fail at just trying to do at least one of these topics, so they sound too preachy. And that's another thing I give credit to this movie. All those that it juggles, it doesn't sound too preachy, and it gets the message across without trying to, you know, convey that, well, this is what the directors are trying.
It's very even. And anytime it started getting a little too real, they threw a little dose of humor in there, and you just kind of were like, oh yeah, it's a kids movie.
Yeah, it is a kids movie, and that's one of the main things about it. It's, you know, as much as you say it's a kids movie, adults, teenagers, older people will enjoy this movie. There are a lot of elements in it that you will not. I thoroughly enjoyed it from beginning to end, even the beginning part.
In this movie.
Yeah. I mean, just the first 10 minutes of itself, it sets up so much the tone. It sets up Judy Hopps when she starts off with the play. That whole scene right there.
That's great.
When I saw that, I was like, I'm going to enjoy this movie.
Exactly.
I'm going to enjoy it.
And if you're worried about all those themes making the movie a little too mature for don't worry about it. It's definitely kid friendly, and I also think it's important for kids to see movies with these kind of themes because it allows them to soak this material up, and it kind of gives them a stepping stone. And as they grow older, they have something to relate it to.
They do. They do.
It's healthy.
It's like Inside Out. When that movie had a lot of stepping stones. The Inside Out and this movie are two animated movies. I think that if you're a fan of animated movies and you want something for the whole family and just people to see, these are two highly top movies that I would
very emotional movies.
They are. There is one particular scene that in Zootopia that really, I kid you not, it did bring some waterwork tears.
Man tears.
It did. It really did. And you know, it's a good scene because it's such a it's Judy Hopps' character. There's a scene. I'm not gonna tell you what the scene it is, but it involves her, and it's just her when she's talking and expressing herself. It's like, wow, you know, I didn't expect to hear that. Even when Nick Wilde's character, Jason Bateman's character, he has a scene himself where he's telling like a little bit of his backstory. It hits you too, and it really sets the tone for the movie and what these characters are about. And you get more in depth with them. You feel more involved with them.
Exactly. And if you watch this movie and Inside Out back to back, just break out the ice cream.
Oh yeah, go ahead and get the Kleenex, get the ice cream.
Down.
Yeah, just call out sick the next day because your emotions are gonna be drained 100%.
Depression's coming around to stay.
It's gonna be there, and it's wow.
It's not Schindler's List depressing, but it'll bring some tears.
Nothing's ever going to be that.
And both of these films are definitely safe to watch.
They are safe to watch.
They'll make you cry though. That's when movies are good.
No, that is. This is. Would you give this a watch?
Definitely.
Oh yeah, definitely a watch for me. One thing I was discussing with you before, I know it's too early to call for it, but I'll go ahead and say I really think this is, I know it's early in the year, but really I think it go for best animated movie. I think it should get an
Oscar nominee.
I think it's Oscar nominated. I think it's Oscar. I think so.
Early March, and we already have 2016 Oscar noms.
It is a well-crafted movie. Yeah. And a lot of topics that, movies like this take years to put together, or months, whatever the case it is these days.
Yeah, it definitely takes a while.
It takes a while to put these together, and a lot of topics it hits are still very relevant today, and they're going to be relevant for years to come. Yeah. And so I think that's just one of the things I got out of this movie.
We've been particularly lucky this year because we've had a lot of good movies.
We have,
and what a great year for you and I to launch the show.
I know.
We've had The Witch and Deadpool and Zootopia, Hail Caesar, yeah.
And so this is getting better, and
it's going to hurt so hard when we watch that first stinker.
Well,
it's going to be tough.
We skipped one. It was called Gods of Egypt.
Yeah.
Sorry, folks. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Might talk about that on a rental review.
We could
soon. I've been pretty lucky with the rental reviews too.
You've been knocking them out. Well, hey, maybe I'll reveal a stinker when you're gone for your week.
Yeah, I'll be gone for a week. Chris will probably do a rental review while I'm gone.
Oh, I'll do one. I definitely will. I'll hold the fort down. Trust me. You come back, everything is on fire.
Yeah. And if you like this video, guys, and you want to see more, you can go to our website at wrbl.com or w2watch.com.
That's right. And you also check us out on Twitter at WRBO What to Watch. Yeah. You can like us on Facebook. That's a really popular thing these days.
Yeah,
go ahead and do that. And also you can see some of our videos on YouTube. And if there's anything that you want to tweet us or ask us, go right ahead. If there's a movie that you want us to recommend or you want our thoughts.
Tell us what to review.
Yeah, tell us.
Call the shots.
We can't do that. So let us get out there. One that we do have coming up, our next big review will be 10 Cloverfield Lane. That comes out this Friday, and so we're both looking forward to seeing that. And obviously we will have something special for Batman v Superman.
Oh yeah, it's going to be huge for that. I'm super stoked.
Everything about it just looks particularly good. Ben Affleck's Batman looks.
I'm going to drive to the theater right now and just wait in line. That's actually what my vacation.
I'll give you my Batman figure. It make you feel better. That's okay. Yeah. So we'll do that. My little EMP blast.
Yeah.
So you're good. So that's right. Well, but yeah, see Zootopia. Please go see it. It's a good movie. If you want us to go see it with you, we will, because I might see it again this weekend. So
take
please.
your wife, take your kids, take your grandma. It's a safe movie. It's a lot safer than the movies we've been watching with Deadpool and
yeah.
All great movies, but this is our first.
This is the first one I would recommend to everyone to go see. Wife, kids, grandma, ex-wife, kids, grandma, anyone. It's not going to offend anyone. It's definitely one of our favorites. So
unless people who hate rabbits. If you hate rabbits, probably don't get to see this movie.
Yeah, if you hate rabbits or fox or predators or just beautiful, beautiful scenery.
First of all, what's wrong with you? And then second of all, don't go see this movie. First off, what's wrong with you?
But please keep watching us. If there's something wrong with you, always stay on this channel. So thank you so much. I'm Christopher Gates, Peyton Frentwell here. Thank you for joining us for another episode. And please continue to watch us as we will be back for future and other endeavors. So thank you for watching.
Did I leave the oven on?
I think you did. I was about to say I couldn't remember. I don't remember.
Is that what that burning smell is?
It is.